on the strategies that the student agreed to use in the classroom to minimize self-injury. The DISD officers are usually placed in the middle and high school and may travel to the elementary school if needed. They may not always be involved in situations where a student self-injured. Administrators consult with their officers about disciplinary action if concerns and questions arise due to a student bringing an object or substance to self-injure or another student provided the means to help the student self-injure. However, Dallas ISD officers may be involved if they need to transport a student to a mental health hospital or deal with the self-injury during after-school activities or weekend school events. For self-injury incidents that happen after school and no counselor or administrator is available, they are encouraged to inform the student's parent or guardian about the student's self-injury incident. They can provide resources to the parent or guardian such as ADAPT, Community Solutions, or Timberlawn Hospital, and ask the parent to contact the counselor within one school day about the self-injury. Further, DISD officers should inform the counselor and administrator about the incident within one school day. Finally, the parent or guardian can help their child and the school by being part of the Self-Injury Action Plan meeting. The counselor should provide parents with a protocol of what parents can do to help their child minimize self-injurious behaviors at school. The protocol asks parents to take their child for counseling, provide the school with documentation of the child's diagnosis, and if applicable, information about medication, supervise his or her medication intake, and social media activities. Parents should remind their child to use the strategies agreed upon at school and report triggers or stressors that may provoke the child to self-injure to the counselor or nurse if the counselor is not at school. Parents should check their child's backpack, clothing, and his or her room for any hidden objects he or she may use to self-injure, and report to the counselor and administrator if the child says that someone is providing the means to help him or her self-injure. If the child reports to his or her parents about the child self-injuring, he or she should be encouraged to report this information to the counselor. The next 3 slides explain the forms used with students and their families. The first form is the incident report form that is used by the first person who suspects, learns, and observes a student self-injury or learns about a student witnessing or reporting self-injurious behaviors. After the form is completed, it should be given to the counselor. The counselor is encouraged to fax or provide the PSS staff member with a copy of it. The second form is the sample questions that any school professional can use when questioning students about self-injury. The third form is a checklist for counselors to help them conduct the Self-Injury Action Plan meeting. The fourth form is the Self-Injury Safety Plan. Counselors are encouraged to talk with the student about the safety plan before conducting the meeting with school professionals and students' family. The Self-Injury Safety Plan can help inform the teachers about the strategies the student agreed to use in class if he or she has the urge to self-injure. At the meeting, the self-injuring student should be encouraged to visit the counselor or designated person each morning for about 10 days so they can talk about how they are doing and if they are following the action plan. They should also report to an adult they trust if another peer is providing the means to help them self-injure or if another student is self-injuring. Those who report a student's self-injury should be told that their information will not be shared with those involved, only the school staff like a counselor, nurse, and/or administrator. The fifth form is the parent or legal guardian notification letter for student self-injury. The form provides the parents with information on how their child self-injured, asks permission for the counselor to contact the teacher by email or in person about the child's self-injury and action plan, and gives important contact information. Parents should be told that if their child self-injured at school, chances are they may self-injure in the classroom. Teachers need to be aware of their protocol and the identified strategies specifically for that student so that they intervene appropriately in the event they witness the student self-injure. If the parent or guardian decides not to sign the form, then the counselor should write the names of the witnesses who heard the parent's refusal to sign and note that the parent declined to sign. A copy of the letter should be given to the parent. School professionals may also tell the parent that it is encouraged to take action to support their child's safety and mental health, as this may be grounds for filing a neglect or abuse report as mandated by the Texas Child Protective Service Agency. Finally, the sixth form is a reference with the names of the forms, who uses which form, and the order in which student self-injury and student reports should be made.